Are you looking for a silly little story, maybe no more than 100 words? Something fun, small, and dare I say, delightful? I'm going to share with you a few of the short drabbles that I wrote for Dana's Drabble Club this February. Raising funds and a daughter. Harold, just take Sarah to her basketball fundraiser. Don't try to avoid it by pretending you don't know how it works. Drive her, drink coffee, and come home. Can you do that? I blink at Karen, frayed in the kitchen light. The finer points remain fuzzy. Should I hold bills as high as possible? Does the childling need bills? I have a few under my cap, but are they enough? What kind of fundraiser her? Jesus, Harold, you helped sell coupon books last year. This isn't funny. Books upon coups? These humans live even more exciting lifestyles than our scientists reported. Fair working conditions. I apologize for the timing, Liz says. Sweat clings to her lower back and silken shirt. Marjorie looks up from the resignation scroll, lips pursed. You couldn't wait until after the festival? Liz squirms. It's all in the letter. Your employer doesn't need specifics, especially in a place like this. Her reasons aren't important, except that they are. Otherwise, she wouldn't be quitting after 15 years crunching numbers 80 hours a week. Marjorie glares over her glasses. It's just getting rather cold down here. I need to relocate to a burning climate. What are you scared of? Hell freezing over? An improper invitation. Madame, you are not on our guest list. I kindly ask you to remove yourself from the premises. Magdalena's cheeks flapped in little bursts of indignation. Josie patted her arm, ever the steady one. We received an invite to this garden party. She extracted the lilac letter from her jeweled handbag. 2 p.m. on the south lawn of Winterbury, signed by Countess Diane Marshes. The butler's forehead creases and he holds out a hand for the letter. After a minute, he proclaims, Miss Pond, this is a forgery. Now who would have the motive for such trickery? Out of this world assistance. We have to get away from this highway. Nancy crouched, head in hands. And go where? Alan gesticulated at the flat miles of desert. Their mistake for attempting the drive in record-breaking heat wave, but poor luck to get a flat tire hours from a gas station. Nancy stared at the colorful rocks and they melted into candy liquid, her mouth filled with useless saliva. Everything went white. Hey! Alan covered his face. The oblong ship lowered and a tall blob oozed out. Are you in need of roadside assistance? Nancy accepted the strawberry popsicle from the purple limb. The Wine Cellar. I've been expecting you. Ricardo spins into view from behind a musty wine rack. Calm down. This isn't some kind of movie. You mailed an invitation, so I was expecting you too. He pouts, turning his gold wristwatch in sad circles. I have places to be. Why are we having this meeting? Ricardo springs to life. Looks like there are aspects only I understand. You rub your brow. Cut the shit, man. That's where you're wrong, a new voice says from the dark. Ricardo recoils. Who the hell are you, and how did you gain entry to my wine cellar? Springtime responsibilities. Isadora bit her glove's finger, releasing her hand into the spring air. A padlock clamped her secret gate shut, a poor reward for her trudge through the mud. Rust consumed the metal. She found a rock and slammed it against the fragile lock. The winter had been harsh. She must set eyes on the grove. "Excuse me?" Isadora whipped around, rock in hand, hair sticking at odd ends, and the white gloves swinging from her mouth like a feral creature's kill. An equally muddy woman cradled her swollen, pulsing hand. "Would you happen to know how to treat a bee sting?" Metal in the microwave. "Are the chicken nuggets almost ready?" Callie sloshes the words out through unsteady lips. "They're really loud." Amber leans close to the microwave. The pops sound almost like club music. They should dance. She raises her unsure arms and lets her head swing. Callie laughs. "You're so silly." She tries to push herself up from the chair, but wobbly knees keep her in place. Her favorite peach lip gloss smears across her cheeks, clouds of eyeliner and mascara under her eyes. The pops meld into a steady crackle, like a campfire. Amber can almost smell it when the song explodes.
I hope you enjoyed this selection of Drabbles, and it was as fun for you as it was for me. I had a great time writing all 28 with Dana and everyone else who participated in the challenge. My favorite part was reading everyone else's Drabbles and also taking the Drabbles wherever I felt like it, which was really fun. If you would like to hear more Drabbles in many different directions, I can tell you at the time of this filming, Tanya and Leia have both released videos like this. In fact, that's what inspired this video. And I hear that Dana probably will as well. If there are others, I will link them below in the description and update that as needed. To recap my month of Drabbles, I found that they fell within two different categories. I approached the challenge as just reading the prompts every morning and then going wherever they led me. So I really just went with my first idea every time, which, you know, had some big wins and also some real silly stuff and some sad little moments. They fell into two categories. So I had like atmospheric, vibey little moments, character focused, really like, you know, and which is definitely a facet of my writing. And then I had the more like silly, fun, let's do something just because it's fun and cool and we like it sort of activity. So that's a lot of what you saw today. There are a few I didn't include that are my favorites because I'm seeking to publish them. We will see what literary magazines think of them and go from there. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you would like to Drabble, check out Dana's videos. There may be more in the works. Who knows? But I hope if you choose to Drabble, you have a great time, and if you don't, happy writing.